Turn the Bioware sample. Oh, we leveled up too, sweet. Eiger gains a sniper rifle ability, fires a discarding cyborg HDI round that ignores armor completely. Eiger gains a shotgun ability that sets targets on fire and strips 1 armor. Ongoing damage 4. So what I'm thinking is that the sniper rifle does enough damage as it is. And we actually don't use it as much as the shotgun. So I'm going to take the shotgun one because we use the shotgun more often. Augment spell Nerve Bolt. Innate +1 armor? Oh no, this is... basic Nerve Bolt spell now flushes enemies from cover when they're hit. That sounds good. Innate +1 armor. Let's go for this one. Let's go for the attack. Gain armor... gain ability Fray Armor. Glory gains an armor stripping razor attack. 2 hits, each strips 2 armor from the target. We've been fighting a lot of armored opponents recently, and they're quite tough. Hail of bullets. Gain a pistol attack that targets up to 4 enemies and opens fire on all of them. Minus 5% accuracy. Must have at least 3 targets. Yeah, no, we use this way more often than everything else. The Hacker, which we've never used. Augment skills decking. Decking increased by 1. ASP control increased by 1. Neither of these are especially useful. Alright, so that's all of them. Didn't we pick up a recipe for something? No, it was... It was an implant that gives you stims. Ah, you're back. Do you have my merchandise? I do, in fact. It's right here. He greedily snatches the samples from your hands. So you do. Yes, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good work, SCKC. The doctor turns away, rifling through the samples and inspecting their labels. He looks like a kid in a candy store. I will transfer 2,000 yen into your account for the job, and if you give me a moment, I will add the samples that you've recovered to my inventory. He looks over the samples that you've brought him and eagerly begins punching the serial numbers into this PDA. I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. And now, if you'll excuse me. His sentence trails off as he returns his attention to his merchandise. Hang on, there are a few more details that we need to discuss. Fine, fine, but let's make it quick, alright? I want to get this merchandise logged into inventory before it starts to thaw. The Shiawase Corporation had eyes on that building. I had to fight one of their retrieval teams. Oh, I can't say that I'm surprised. They were instrumental in engineering my downfall back in Spain. The bastards brought all manner of drummed up charges against me. The tabloid press had a field day. Yeah, they're gonna be after you. I wouldn't worry about Shiawase. They may have their files on me, but they won't take any direct action against the Crowd's Bazaar. I have information on several of the executives that would be quite embarrassing if it ever came to light. That's what you're relying to protect you? That's not very reliable. One of the researchers survived. He's gone insane in there over the past couple of years. He refuses to leave. Thinks that he's something called a Night King. How tragic. He pauses for a moment, considering, then shrugs. As far as I'm concerned, he can stay there for as long as he likes. The lease is paid through 2061, and I don't need the building for anything. That's uncharacteristically generous of you, Doctor. The money's already spent, SCKC. I can't get a refund, and the cleanup costs on getting the building up and running again would ruin me. So it's going to sit idle one way or the other. Anyway, I already have what I need from the facility. If your little friend wants to play out his fantasies in there, he's more than welcome to. I wash my hands of it. You wash your hands of it, but I don't think it is entirely gonna ignore you, Doctor. Like, he's incredibly cavalier about the fact that there's a corporation out to get him. And then there's a whole lot of stuff in that building that might compromise him. I don't know, maybe it would. Like, the technology used to make those organs are still in the building. Philip can make more organs and sell those organs, can't he? Don't you want to know what caused the lockdown? A flicker of irritation passes over his face. He reluctantly turns back to face you. Yes, yes, I suppose that I do. Go ahead, tell me, I'm all ears. You're all ears. It was a stupid accident. Somebody spilled soy calf on the control console, and a bunch of test animals killed the researchers. Can't believe that's the story. That is frustrating. But I suppose that's all water under the bridge. I have my merchandise after all. Somebody spilled coffee, and then all the animals killed all the researchers. That's all I needed. I'll let you get back to your inventory. Yeah, somebody spilled coffee, and now they're all dead. Can you believe it? Schematic auto-injector bliss. I found this schematic. Can you make it install it? Interesting. These types of implants injectors have become popular with some of the local gangs. Yes, I can install it, though I will need payment for the materials. Alright, let's talk about cyberware, right? Ares dermoplating gives you 1. Essence costs 1. Hold on. Oh, so the bioware, essence cost is only half? Look at that. Interesting. Ortho skin, bioware, +1 armor. So this +1 armor costs you 2,500. This armor, +1 armor, costs you 1,750. So it costs more, but it doesn't cost you essence. Or it doesn't cost you as much essence. Very, 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 very interesting. Eye-mounted laser that can designate a target, making it easier for your team to hit. State-of-the-art cyber eye with magnification enhancement adds 6% to hit. Quickness and dodge, movement. I want some of this stuff, right? I have 6,000 yen. So let's check the bioware. +1 dodge and throwing weapons. +1 dodge and throwing weapons and 1 to movement. +1 intelligence. Alphaware? 1 strength and 5 HP. Toxin exhaler? Grants a close-range poison attack, 10 damage. That's so interesting. You spit poison at them. Pain editor. Plus willpower, minus intelligence. Plus dodge, plus quickness. Boost intelligence by 1. Auto-injector bliss. When triggered, incoming damage reduced by 3 and strength reduced by 1 for 4 rounds. Not sure I want that. Lessening trauma from recent wounds. Adds 1 armor. I don't really mind losing essence though, because I'm not gonna be a magic user ever. Influences others subconsciously, granting the user a subtle edge. Adds 1 charisma. Interesting. Shiawase bone lacing. Plastic. Adds 1 body. +2 armor and 1 body. Ares dermoplating alpha. Okay, you know what? Let me... Temporary blinding opponent, so this is like an eye-based flashbang. A dated jack. +6 to hit. I want to like have more accuracy. I want to have +2 armor and +1 body, I think. And then +6 HP base. Oh, I don't have enough money for the good stuff. 1 strength and 5 HP. HP, quickness, and dodge. Alright, let's get this for now. Armor is always good. More accuracy is always good. Let me confirm this. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating of your character, as magic is equal to essence rounded down. Magic is very important for spellcasters. The base number of spell slots available to the caster is equal to half their magic rounded down. Therefore, losing essence can cause spell slots to be permanently lost. In addition, each point of magic loss increases all spell cost cooldowns by 1. Casting a spell again while it's cooling causes drain damage to the caster. You cannot have less than 1 essence. Alright, confirm. I'm not gonna use magic, so I don't need those. Now I have more armor. And more accuracy. Should I talk to people? Simi, oh, what's this? Simi leans against the wall, her head downcast and her face lost in shadow. Sensing your presence, she looks up, revealing a black eye poorly covered by concealer, and still she smiles at you. Hello, SCKC, how are you? Who gave you the shiner? I don't know what you're talking about. Did you want something? Because I've got things to do. You know, Zach says he has a new sim for me, one with aliens and a little girl I need to save. She's waiting for me and I can't let her down. Is there something going on around here? There's always something going on. It's the flux, right? It gives, it takes. Sometimes it takes more than it gives. And some things it takes are gone forever. Friends that disappear. Family that dies. People like Monica. I don't much like the flux. In The Sims, you can have the same happy day over and over. You can skip past the parts you don't like, or replay the good moments as many times as you want. I can't think of any parts of real life I want to play over, and plenty of parts I wish I could skip. How'd you end up in the Crowds Bazaar? I don't know, I was living on the streets since I was a kid. I had no family, no home. I got mixed up with some bad people and I had a bad day. Ended up owing them money, too much money. I got beat up pretty bad, needed a doctor, but couldn't pay for one. Then I found Doc Escabel, or he found me, I can't really remember. He said he could help me, he gave me the money up front, but he said I had to come back for medicine every month until it was time to pay him back. And I did, I took the medicine just like he said. Oh, he used her for experimentation. I really don't want to talk about this anymore, okay? You take care of yourself. Whatever I have to do. Alright, he used her for medical experiments. Can we talk to him about it? No, we can't talk to him about it. So, Lucky Strike is here. Does she have anything new to say? Lucky Strike raises an eyebrow at your approach. A burning cigarette dangles between the fingers of her right hand and she holds a glass of scotch in her left. Fancy seeing you again. Yeah, well, I was hoping you'd want to chat. Just passing through. It's bound to happen sooner or later. I live here, and I like a drink as much as the next guy. Not that I ever buy a drink. Of course you do. She raises a glass in salute. Now, was there something that you wanted to talk about? Do you know anything about an organization called the Lodge? Doers Group, you mean? She tips back her glass and swallows. Sure, I've done a few jobs for them. They pay well. The whole ominous secret organization thing they try to keep going is a little weird, but whatever. Money is money and they've got it. What can you tell me about Doer? Best that I can tell, he's just a middle-run toady, like any other corporate suit that you deal with before a run. Only difference is that his organization isn't a corp. I think he's a little fresh-faced for what the Lodge has him doing. In the beginning there were some credibility issues. I had a hard time taking the guy seriously. Yeah, me too. But then he started waving wads of new yen around, and that all cleared up in a flash. Afraid I can't help you dig up any deeper. He's an occasional client. She takes a sip of scotch, and chases it with a long drag on the cigarette. Even if I knew more about Duo, I wouldn't tell you. Shadowrunners who kiss and tell have a funny way of dying young. Alright, been finding much work recently? Yeah, but the Crowds Bazaar isn't the best place to do it. There aren't a ton of jobs out there if you don't have a network. You don't have people in the Crowds Bazaar? You have a network, me. You don't have people in the Crowds Bazaar? Nope, my crew is in Mite. There's lots of work out there if you can handle it, but life isn't as pleasant there as it is in the Crowds Bazaar. She gestures with a cigarette, the tip glowing red in the gloom. I mostly visit your lovely little kites between runs to restock and relax. It's a good place for that, nice and slow-paced. It's quaint. Don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a permanent position on my team? No, she just told you she has other work. I'm gonna offer anyway. Don't suppose I would. Like I said, I've got a team of my own, good people who've earned my loyalty 100 times over. I can do a little moonlighting here and there, but they wouldn't take it kindly if I up and bailed on them. She takes another sip of scotch. Better that it stay like this. If you need me for a run, I'm available. You just need to pay me first. Keep things clean and simple. Is the bartender here any good? Nope. It's called the Wine Keller for a reason. The guy behind the bar is more like a bush league sommelier than he is a proper bartender. Knows a bit about wine, but when it comes to mixing drinks, he's useless. If you want a drink, I recommend sticking to something simple. Try ordering something with more than 2 ingredients and you're asking for trouble. So you're a wine drinker then? Me? No, never developed a taste for it. I'm not a big fan of sweet things, never have been, not even when I was a kid. I always preferred smoke. Even when you were a kid? If you don't like wine, why do you hang out in a wine bar? Because it's usually empty in here and I don't like to be bothered. And as hopeless as the bartender is, it's tough to mess up a scotch if you order it neat. Now, do you have another question? Oh, alright, see you later. So she's basically never relevant to me. Because we don't take mercs. Oh, I don't take mercs. I take my team, I don't take mercenaries. And she never really offers us anything useful. So we don't offer her anything, she doesn't offer us anything. Oh, I should check my... No, that's not enough levels for anything. Do I need to talk to people? Can I talk to him again? Alright, he's not any more talkative than before. Does Algernon have new dialogue? As you approach the counter, you find Absims counting a bundle of antique paper money in the till. She doesn't bother looking up. SDKC, a pleasure as always. What can I do for you? Nothing. Hello again, may I help you? I have a question for you if you don't mind. You're in luck. I have a great many answers. Nothing, alright, never mind. Now, Jonon has no new information. She has nothing. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone else has anything new. I wonder if I can ask Uragazi about Dua. Nope. Do you think our teammates have anything new to say? Because we haven't done any, like, proper missions. We've been doing side missions, right? Oh, armor. I'm looking for armor. How much does armor cost? Where's the gun guy? Gun guy sells like proper armor. So you can buy armor that gives you other stats from the others. Outfits, armored vest with plates. Plus, so wait a minute. Keeps the arm free, grants 1 close combat, and 5 HP. Light security armor plus 10 HP. Secure long coat, 1 range combat and 5 HP. Oh, this is like, oh, like 6 armor there. I'm currently wearing armor 4, 5 HP, and armor 4. Armor 5, plus 1 range combat and 5 HP. I should just get the biggest armor I can get, right? 6 armor. Before I confirm on that, let me just double check. Because, like, that's just armor. So this is like, there's rigger outfits. Like this, the dwarf sells rigger outfits. Maliet has like a rigger outfits, doesn't she? Oh, I can use this too. I should probably buy it. Outfits. So armor 5. The other one is armor 6. This is like armor 5, which and gives you intelligence and decking. Interesting. Armor 6. Move speed and biotech. Intelligence, move speed, and biotech. That's kind of really good. Golden Boy, armor 6. Plus 1 decking, plus 1 drone combat. Very interesting. Armor 6. So it's the same armor value. You don't get the plus 10 health, but you get other stats. Intelligence, move speed, biotech, combat medic armor. I might get this one. Let's get this one.